welcome to Close Look. I'm here with the head coach and co-founder of AthElite Basketball Academy. His name is Aman Heran. Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Good crowd you have going on back here, a basketball game?
The kids are engaged. That's what we like to do here at AthElite, and they're having a good time today.
Okay. Let's start off with a little bit of your background. How long have you been playing basketball, and where did this all begin?
I started playing basketball at the age of 13, actually. I was a baseball player before that. Started playing baseball when I was 5 years old.
Okay.
Played a multi-sport athlete, just like how most kids are. They play multiple sports. Soccer wasn't one of them, though, surprisingly. Picked up a basketball in grade 8, fell in love with it, and I've been playing ever since. So I've played for the last 18, 19 years.
Beautiful. And so, like you said, when kids are small, do you think it's important to expose them to all kinds of sports?
Absolutely. I just think that as long as kids are active.
How did you know that, basketball is what was going to be your bread and butter?
I actually didn't really know it was going to be my bread and butter until I actually probably going into my third year of playing in grade 10. I started getting some accolades and people started saying, and you're not too bad. And I just started putting in more work. I quit baseball and I started devoting myself to the game and just did anything and everything in my power to be the best I could be.
Right. And you actually went on to have a good career in basketball, going on to play at the university college level. So after high school, where did basketball take you?
Well, I set my goal as to play in the U.S. because I just knew as a youngster that all the best basketball players come from the U.S. So I set a goal for myself. I told my parents I want to play in the U.S. and I just worked day in and day out. And I was fortunate enough to get a look in San Jose, and I played in San Jose for 2 years. Then I transferred over to Eastern Oregon University, played 1 year of university, and then came back and finished my collegiate career at the University of Calgary.
Well, what are some of the players that you played with?
Played with and against several people in the NBA. Jamal Crawford, who currently plays for the Atlanta Hawks. Never got to play against Steve Nash, but I've had conversations with Steve Nash.
Who are some basketball players that inspire you? Because obviously as a kid you have role models, right?
One and only Michael Jordan. I mean, I wasn't any different than anybody else in the 90s.
Beautiful. So after you played at the university level, and did you go on to do other things? Because if it wasn't basketball, you had to have a game plan, something else to fall back on.
I worked just like everybody else. I worked, but my whole goal was I wanted to make basketball a living, a lifestyle. Basketball is my life. I knew in university, probably when I was about 24, 25, that I wanted to coach kids and give back and teach them the game of basketball for the rest of my life.
Okay, beautiful. So having that dream and that aspiration, tell us how you began AthElite Basketball Academy.
Well, when I moved back from Calgary, which was in 2006, myself and the other co-founder, Sundar Graywal, we both played at the University of Calgary together. We set up our organization. We started with small camps. We did our first camp and we had 3 kids at our first camp, which was in 2007. So it slowly built its way up. Today we're at working with 300 kids a week and 500 total in the academy and steadily growing.
You being a head coach and seeing 300 kids, a week, in your words, why is sports important in kids' lives?
Well, besides for all the health factor reasons, obviously being healthy, being active, the biggest things that sports have done for me is teaching me discipline, teamwork, work ethic, qualities and characteristics that individuals need to succeed in the real world. Understanding you got to give it 110%. Understanding you have to work with others. It's not always going to be you.
For kids that want to, have an 18.7 average, they want to get awards and accolades like you did, what would your advice be to these kids? How many hours a week do you have to practice? How many jump shots a day do you have to take to get, to get to that level?
Well, I did 300 jump shots or 3 hours a day. There's no magic formula, but it's always just hard work.
Okay, excellent. If you want to become a baller, then I guess you should come to AthElite
Yep.
Basketball Academy. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you for your time.